All right, everybody. It's late afternoon. I'm out here in the shop, and it's been raining all day. So I said, well, we'll come out here and goof around. See me twirling my pencil around, but I'm right here, writing on this sheet metal. I was thinking about the importance of trade schools. I went to community college, which is pretty much like once you're in their VOTEC side, it's pretty much like a trade school. Um, but I really wanted to stress the importance of a trade school, especially if you don't know what you want to do. Just say you're in high school or college, and you really don't have a career path or anything like that, and you just want to get out and work, really. Check out a trade school. Check out an apprenticeship, a union apprenticeship, or anything like that. Union apprenticeship, if you can get in with them, I mean, that's a pretty good way to go. It don't really matter what it's in. Electrical, mechanical, pretty much any of their stuff. But I like trade schools. I really a big supporter of them in my mind. And it don't matter if it's mechanical. You know, if you want to be a mechanic, like auto mechanics. I mean, dadgum, look how many vehicles is on the road. So, I mean, you gotta have auto mechanics. Of course, electrical. You're always gonna need electricians, whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or you doing highline stuff. I mean, you're always gonna need, you know, electricians. Mechanical, as in plumbing, HVAC. Always gonna need plumbing. Always gonna need air conditioning. That's one thing. I'm not going without air conditioning. And I picked it up. I learned that on my own with the company I started out with years ago. I picked that up, and that was all on the job there. Everything that I learned on the HVAC side and what little plumbing that I do and have knowledge of. They say electrical is my deal, but the thing with having a trade, and even if you go into a different career choice, just say like me. I mean, you know, sometimes I'll be, you know, doing electrical work, and then, you know, a couple of weeks I may be running equipment. You know, it's just, or you take a different job doing whatever. Say you take an office job or something like that. Having a trade to fall back on is, you know, it is pretty much priceless. Because if you have your degree and experience, or you have went through an apprenticeship, you know, and you have experience is the big thing. But if you have that to fall back on, you will never be hungry. You may not have everything you want, but you will not be hungry. You'll be able to provide for yourself and your family. And that's one thing I told my oldest boy. We were talking about stuff. I can't remember if it was jobs or something like that. And he was telling me what he wanted to do or whatever. And I told him, I said, look at me. I said, I can get a job any day of the week doing electrical work. Now, it may not be where I want it, where I want to be, or the exact job that I want. I may not have my own service truck or run my own crew or anything like that. But I said, I can go to work and I can be providing, you know, if I need to, because of the trades that I have under my belt. And it's the same way. I mean, if you're a plumber and you go to doing something else, you can always fall back on that. HVAC, same thing. Now, of course, you're going to forget some stuff along the way, but once you get back into it and get to rolling, it all comes right back. But I just wanted to make a video and stress the importance of trade schools, apprenticeships through unions or or anything like that. If you're on the fence or really don't know what to do, go through one of these, and as soon as you get out, you're gonna be making really good money. Maybe not within your first 6 months or whatever, but you unless you go through like apprenticeship, you'll be working and making money the whole time. But if you want to go to a trade school, a college, or whatever, and go through their program, when you get out, you're gonna be making good money, decent money. Especially if you're close to a bigger city or something like that, and you can get in with a good sized company. I mean, most of them now they pay really good. So if, like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, or maybe you're in a career and you just really don't like it, well, check around your local schools and stuff like that. They're liable to have a night class for folks that's 30, 40, or whatever, 50 years old, whatever. You can go back to school, learn your trade, and get out and do your own thing, or go to work for a company, whatever. And just these kids and folks that are going through trade schools, apprenticeship, and everything. That's one of the backbones of our country, because you're always going to need these services. Even like farmers, that's pretty much a backbone because they feed us. The trades, you're always going to have to, like I say, need stuff fixed. And you got to have folks that know how to do it right, so they don't waste your money. And of course, you're always going to have physicians and things like that, because nurses, you're always going to be getting sick and things. And that's kind of a trade too, really, if you think about it. Nursing's a trade. That's kind of a specialty. Doctors, my Lord, that's a specialty trade right there. All the stuff you got to go through to be a doctor. It's pretty much, by the time you get out being, let's say, a doctor, it's kind of the equivalent of being a master or whatever, master mechanic, master electrician, master plumber, or whatever. You're just not dealing with folks' lives, really. You're dealing with, it may feel like it sometimes, but, you're dealing with equipment or things like that. But just check out your trade school, and people out there, support your schools that, and tell them, hey, we need more trades out there. We need more trade programs. And teach these kids some life lessons. My God. Teach them, why don't we have a freaking, I don't know if they do it or not. I'm pretty sure I can remember one lesson. But teach these kids how to balance their checkbooks and everything else. Teach them how to, keep a bank account. My Lord, everybody graduates high school at least know how to change a tire or something. Just simple life lessons. Let's set these kids up for success. But when they graduate, if you're from the country or something like that, odds are you probably know how to do simple things. But then again, these kids that may not have the best, upbringing, or parental guidance or something like that, or even grandparents or something like that to show them how to do stuff. And schools, we kind of got to step the game up, and teach these kids how to be successful adults, and teach them what life really is. Once you get out there, hey, it's hard to make it sometimes, and don't just expect the government to take care of you. Dadgum, learn how to take care of yourself successfully. And so that's my little daily rant for today. Trade schools, let's keep them going, and more folks that's in it, probably the better off we'll be. Tradespeople are some of the best people that's out there, and some of the most down to earth, because they're the ones out there sweating and bleeding and everything else. keeping everything going. Like I say, whether it's farmers or mechanics or whatever, you know. So appreciate y'all watching, and y'all have a good one.